The scoring record has been held since April 5th, 1984 by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and when he retired, he was able to score a total of 38,387 points. This record has been held for almost 40 years, and LeBron James has finally beat the record, and he will do it in a dominant fashion. Not only will he beat Kareem's regular season scoring record, he will do it on fewer shots attempted, less shots made, less total minutes, and less total games played. This is one of the last unbreakable records. I truly don't think it will ever be broken again. So let's talk about what breaking the scoring record means for LeBron and his legacy, and why I don't think this record will ever be broken anytime soon. Before we continue, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure you like and sub. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so it would mean a lot. Anyways, let's get started. So with LeBron coming up on this record and eventually going to break it, I can already see the LeBron versus Jordan GOAT debates rising up from the ashes once again. But does LeBron breaking the scoring record actually mean anything to his GOAT debate? In my opinion, not really. Most people are pretty settled on who they think the GOAT is, whether they think it's Michael Jordan or if they think it's LeBron. So whether he breaks it or not, I don't really think it's going to change anyone's mind. However, when it comes to the weirdos who believe someone other than MJ or LeBron is the GOAT, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I actually think it will, and it should help him. For those who see Kareem as the GOAT, they point to his longevity as a main factor. Kareem played 20 seasons in the league, and his prime lasted for about 16 of those years. Add on the individual success, including MVPs, All-NBAs, the scoring record, and team success that he had. If you truly valued longevity highly, which I think is totally fine, as long as you stay consistent, it makes sense why you may think Kareem is the GOAT. But now that LeBron is at a point of his career where he's accomplished just as much individually and team-wise, and is about to take the scoring record away from Kareem, which is a huge longevity record to have, it would almost be hating if you didn't admit that at this point, there is just no denying that LeBron has been better than Kareem for longer. Add on to the fact that LeBron is still going to play until he plays either with or against his Suns in the NBA, which will be another 2 to 4 years. And with how he's looking now, it wouldn't surprise me that if he's still around a top 20-30 player in the NBA, and if he's that good in 4 years, who's to say he doesn't keep playing? I mean, Vince Carter played till he was 43, and you can argue he probably should have retired 7 years before that. With LeBron set to break the scoring record and another 2 to 4 seasons on the horizon, I just think LeBron is going to totally blow up the scoring record, and he's going to cause a significant gap between him and Kareem. And because of that, I truly don't think anyone else is going to be able to break the record. The reason why Kareem's record held for so long is because there just wasn't anyone who was able to dominate and score the way he did for as long as he did. LeBron is that guy now, so in order for the next person to beat the scoring record, they're going to have to do what he did plus more. What that means is someone has to come into the league around 18, 19 years old, averaging 20 or more points, and then after that, they gotta average 27 to 30 points for the next 19 years. This is insane to think about, especially since LeBron for 15 years was able to play 70 to 82 games a year. With how the league looks now, with stars sitting on the second night of a back-to-back and taking games off for load management, that makes breaking the record even more difficult. Some current players who I think could potentially break this record based off of these expectations are Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, and maybe even Paolo. But realistically, Luka is probably the safe bet. He came into the league averaging 20 points per game, and from there he's been averaging between 27 points to 33 points per game. So as long as he stays relatively healthy and he does this for another 10 seasons, he would actually have a legit shot. But I don't even know if he'll be able to do it, because when asked about breaking the record, he didn't even know if he'd be playing for that long to even try to attempt it. You may also bring up older stars like Stephen Curry or Kevin Durant, or even young ones like Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But what makes it almost impossible for these guys to break the record is that either it took them a while to start averaging around 25 points per game, and or they lost several years of potential scoring due to an injury. Unless those guys play until they're like 45 or 50 years old, I doubt they'll be able to beat the record. Will the record be broken in the next 40 years? I really don't know, because maybe the game could evolve to the point where players can score an ungodly amount of points and it makes it way easier to do so, but I doubt that will happen. And even when Kareem beat the record, no one expected it to be beaten. But as a 22-year-old right now, I would not be surprised if this record never gets broken by someone else in my lifetime, which I think just puts everything into perspective. Well, those are my thoughts on LeBron breaking the scoring record. Let me know down below in the comments what y'all think. If you enjoyed, again, make sure you like and sub. Check out the socials down in the description below. And you can also check out this video somewhere on the screen where I talk about the All-Star reserves and I kind of give my reactions towards everything. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.